Literature writing first appeared with royalty on marks and labels for items found in royal tombs. This was primarily the profession of writers who worked from the Miftah al-Hayat or Dar al-Hayat institution. The latter included offices, libraries, called Dar al-Kutub, laboratories, and astronomical observatories. The most famous pieces of ancient Egyptian literature, such as the pyramid texts and the coffin texts, were written in classical Egyptian. From ancient Egyptian literature, the sage Ptahhotep appeared, who wrote commandments on morals and behavior. His book on wisdom, The Teachings of Ptahhotep, is considered the first book in human history about morals and good behavior. A contemporary of Ptahhotep was King Djedkare, 2414-2375 BC, 5th dynasty, and served as his minister. Classical hieroglyphics continued to be a language and method of writing until about 1300 BC. As for language grammar, it reached its peak during the Middle Kingdom. With it, writing on papyrus increased using another form of the Egyptian language, which began in the New Kingdom and later. This modern form was represented in Ramesses' administration documents, love poems and stories, and even popular and Coptic texts. During this period, the tradition of writing personal autobiographies on tombs, such as those at Harkhuf and Wani, developed. The type known as Sabit, teachings, was developed to monitor the instructions and directions of the most famous nobles. The Ibuer Papyrus, a lamentatory poem that describes natural disasters and social unrest, is a famous example of this genre. The story of Sinuhe, written in the Middle Egyptian language, is considered a classic of ancient Egyptian literature. This period also witnessed the writing of the Westcar Papyrus, which is a collection of stories told to Khufu by his sons regarding the priests and the miracles performed by them at this time. The teachings of Amenemope are also considered a masterpiece of semi-Oriental literature. Towards the end of the New Kingdom, the modern Egyptian language, which served as a colloquial language for its predecessor, was used to write famous popular texts such as the story of Wenemun and the teachings of Ani. The story of Wenemun tells the story of a Nabil who was robbed on his way to buy cedar wood from Lebanon and about his struggle to return to Egypt. Beginning around the 7th century BC, stories and teachings such as the famous Onkshu Shunki teachings